Hello and welcome. Sorry, guys, didn't see. Was trying to click there and missed a couple seconds. Anyway, how's it going? I'm Habbage. We're playing hardcore vanilla Minecraft. Let's get it going now that we've already wasted a few seconds. So, glad you guys dropped by. We're gonna have a uh unknown. I don't know exactly what all we may see here, but the plan for this episode is to jump on through to the end, which we're at the portal of right now. We are. Let's go ahead and do that. As we get started here, we're going to set up another tower. We need some more obsidian for all the portals that we're working on linking currently. And I think I've kind of had my eye on one of these two over here. What we currently get with our Enderman farms here is a good stock of way too many pearls, but a little bit of XP as we go. And I think if we were to this is a good opportunity here, but I want to make sure we set it up well. Kind of like having these sides, so maybe we do it like this. Let's go here, 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 and here. Right, and then we'll mark these as the ones we want to keep, and then we'll do the same thing on all these corners, and that'll give a nice little trap to our ender buddies here, where we can so what I may take that whole corner down to 3. At least there. I don't know. I think they'd all try to push into this corner. We'll see. See how we do. But what we will know for certain is that all of these spaces are ready. All right. Ooh, and if we do this, then we don't have to worry about gathering up extra endstone just to make this happen. Okay, so this one. This one. And now that we're doing this, we really don't need to because we can now got the creepers. I don't know, we can kind of learn as we go which does best on repairing tools. I think the benefit is really gonna be at the creeper side of things because there they'll give us gunpowder for the effort. So I think we're going to take these in. Well, I know we are. It's just kind of how we do it, but and we may be better off if we pull a little bit of endstone too. And I think when we respawn the dragon, that'll pretty much be the end of this. Unless we want to do pearls. Eventually, I'd like to set up a big end-driven Enderman spawning farm as well. But like I said, this is boring and kind of tedious, but all really about getting obsidian enough so that we don't have to worry about it for portals. Once we have a beacon, then at some point we'll probably just take down the tower and have obsidian as much as we need. But until then, this will be a good dual purpose. And we'll get a shovel fixed out of the deal. And the whole reason we're doing another one, aside from the obvious, we probably wouldn't be unless we needed this obsidian. This will help us clear the island. What we usually run into, and the biggest drawback of this style farm, is you're dependent on the game spawning in the Enderman. You're not controlling it, and you're not baiting them in like with an Endermite or something like that. So we have to attract their aggro by looking them in the eye. And the problem is when you only have 2 on this island, over time, more and more spawn outside your visual radius, just by the nature. They're going to spawn randomly into a spot, and the ones that you don't pull are going to build up over time. So having a third point will just help keep us clearing the island while we do keep these intact. So see, all these guys that we haven't been able to draw in the past, they'll now be very interested in us. The netherite will definitely be a nice add here. Okay, there's all those done. And we have to just do the same. Back across here. Okay. Not much left now. We're almost done. I know. Thank you guys for being so patient. We're skipping ahead. And, hey, I get it. We don't edit out here. I know a lot, we all do it, right? That's the beauty of YouTube content. It's why TV is largely dead, right? Is people have the ability to skip ahead. Hey, I'm watching this, but this part doesn't really do it for me, or I feel like something else. So you can just effectively fast forward and skip to the parts that don't have appeal for you. It's awesome. I often wonder at TV media. I mean, you know, people often say, you know, that you can always tell when something's in trouble when you start seeing ads and things telling you how important it is, and like the fact that when you drive around, if you're listening, there will be all these ads about how so many people listen to radio. So you should advertise with radio. It's like the best thing ever. It's like, if you have to tell me that, and I'm not seeking you out, I don't know if it's that good anymore. And certainly and I kind of beg for it, right? Because I listen to a lot of like sports radio and that kind of stuff, talk radio more than music for radio. I mean, I think does anybody? I guess sometimes you just have the radio on, and I do too when I'm driving around. You know, if it's a nice day and it's sunny out, throw on the tunes and open the windows and enjoy. But the problem is, it's so interrupted by commercials and everything that why you get tired of just listening to it. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna take that. Don't think we need a lot of these. But we need a few more. Maybe out this way. This is a good one. Let's take all these. Might just let us see something we otherwise can't. And I did forget we got a little bit more obsidian to take because these are gonna be Enderman accessible. So we want to mark them. So this should let them kind of trap themselves into these corners. Just when we've got that whole horde and it's all buzzing and running around and seeming angry, and usually we're moving it around the tower based on which side we're closest to. I think now this should pull them in and then kind of focus them for us to hit. At least that's the idea. We'll see how it goes. But we do want to remind ourselves that these are unsafe, and then these are unsafe because sticking your nose out in the middle of a mass of Endermen, really bad idea. Okay, now toolbox. Enderman sword. Pick that back up. And now we can give it a run. Oh, the other thing we want to do though is put this on. Oh, and we want to do this. Music. Try to keep that from being a little less than ear-shattering. Ooh. See, they do kind of get stuck a bit, and that's good. It's definitely what we want to do. A few more. He's going to be tough. All right. That seems like a good... Ooh. Yeah. And now... It's so quiet when we're not fighting them. Alright, so this is the original, and now we should... By the time we go around the 3, we should have pretty good crops of them back. Why are you guys not? Stay over there. Any others? Alright, this seems like a pretty good crew. And then one more. And I think, this already is illustrating just how much better our creeper farm is. There we did 3 loads to... Now, maybe time-wise, if it's a pure rush, it may be quicker. Because take away all the time that we spent farming obsidian by hand, and we can fill this back pretty quickly. Without all these guys. So that may be a factor. But I think we're going to have to probably do 5 or 6 to do a shovel. Whereas you add in the gunpowder, the ability to grow paper for trade or rockets or whatever, books, the ability to enchant, although you don't want to, that doesn't really play in when we're repairing tools. Kind of waters down a little bit. So now this is here's the question, is now that we have this one, has it, and it looks like we've got a bigger group out this way that we didn't have before. So this could start paying pretty good dividends once we take out the farming part of the equation. Just get into the mobs. It's still not like a baited trap at the bottom of it, and where you're one-shotting them and just constantly filling it. And that is one piece that, as you go through the game, As much as I say, oh yeah, I'm really about the game experience and enjoying it. If you have the skill to do it, make make an Enderman farm that's dedicated just to spawning them and bringing them in. This is a stopgap. It'll get you going early in the game. I'm a huge fan of it. As you can see, we can get all the obsidian that we need from here, and pearls and XP and everything else. It's why we don't super need the darkroom spawner. We've kind of already outgrown it because of having this. So I think this is the best farm to start out your hardcore with. Go fight the dragon if you're okay with doing that and can gather up enough XP independently to get some of your enchants and handle the dragon fight. Make your potions so you have slow fall go and all that. That's what I'd do. I'd come get this, that gives you all your pearls and everything that you could ever need for traveling. Oh, we're close. Can we get some of you guys? Couple. I'm not forgetting that you're the quiet guy. All right, one more. So I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? I think now that we have it, the creeper farm is good, but only because it's so big and it took us a bunch of materials. You can do that farm with dirt or cobble or whatever you want. If you don't care about the appearance of it, then it's a functionally awesome farm to start because you don't need anything special. Particularly if you get lucky and find some bamboo and can do the scaffolding, you can do it very easily early on and get all that enchantment set up, basically right at your base, and do all your nether and all that type of exploration without having to worry about chancing it on unenchanted gear and all that, which we kind of did. For one thing, it makes it more entertaining. There's more risk when you're going for nether quartz as a big part of XP. I'll get all these guys. And that should do us. Chew. So next up, once we're done clearing these guys, we're not going to aggro anymore. This should easily do our shovel. There's the shovel done. May as well just get a little bit extra there. But again, we're not looking to do a thing here. These cleared. All right. So next up, we want to do this. So we broke the bed. So this is going to take us back to spawn. And we're going to do that. And then that. And I screenshot it immediately. Spawn I had is 241.24. And this is 242.22. So let's split that and call it 241.23. And save that as our target. now. F3, 23, 242. Which of these blocks is that? This one. Watch me like fall into a ravine or something there. Let's just go ahead and mark this here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good little area. Make this one a bit more spacious since we just got 3, 4. There you go. Nice 5 wide, 3 high, kind of a broad picture framey looking one. Okay, so this will be our, oh, hey, look, I woke up in spawn and I don't want to be here. Exit. And I guess maybe I shouldn't have put it right on spawn. That could have some interesting effects, but we'll see. So, yeah, that one I marked over there. I think we can come back anywhere kind of in this area, but making a nice little enclosure here will be good. And I guess that begs the question, did I bring any materials? And I don't think I did, right? All I have is diorite, and we'd like to leave that as is. So real quick, tool box. And again, just to double check, I am at 242.23, both positive. And you say, well, but wait, I see 22. Well, yeah, we're counting the one in the middle. So 21, 22, 23 is going to be our in the portal. And we don't want to spawn that back. We want to force that to link back here from the Nether. So, wings. No, not there. Here. Rockets. South. North. I thought I only used 2. And I don't know if with rockets we can ever come closer to finding that bay again. This river is very confusing. Maybe it was here. Yeah. So then this is what I kind of do. So we got a boat and we kind of followed this shoreline. This is episode 1 stuff. Or maybe 2. So we swung all the way out around here. And just kept in and out looking for a bay. But what I'm kind of interested in is how much other water is that, what else do we have here? This was one of the earliest ones that we explored, I think. Can we get this one? Yep. I think eventually we came back out, right? I don't recall having ever fully picked up the boat and crossed land. I think we kept coming back out to the sea and then curving back in again. But it does get iffy at times. But I think we, swung all the way around, came back in here, and then this may be the beginning of our. Here's our pine forest, maybe. And at some point, this may connect back into our geode farms, and then here's our mixed forest, I think. And this is there's our farm. Here's the point. So we'll go all the way on back to base, though. It was kind of a rough landing. I was trying to stick that. Alright, well, here we are, home and safe. We don't need this anymore. Switch here. Rockets can go. Well, I guess we'll sleep in that bed. Doesn't much matter. What I was trying to do, set that, put these away. Now we have room to store that. Got a flowers, a couple seeds, a bunch of obsidian, which I think we want to restock the goodie box. I will maybe carry a couple. We've got a thing of pearls. By the way, let's keep our food filled. Before we get to the point of lighting a portal, I think we're going to spend a bunch of time sorting what all we have going on. Man, we got to run the tree farm so bad. So bad. I know we have stored torches too, but we're here. And we can top that off, so let's do it. Okay, now goodies. We didn't have as many in there as I thought we did. I don't think I need those pearls. No, I don't need this sword. I'm not gonna need the bucket of water or the bed in the Nether. Should we just hold these? I think we'll maybe some, but let's put some back down into storage. And then we need to pull back all the materials that we want to use along the way, or may need to use along the way. So some stone and some cobble to set up any lava crossings. And I think we're going to kind of go underneath the mass of that sandstone or soul sand area. So yeah, this is not what I intended, because we do need to store these. We don't need to carry this box. This one has diorite. Load these up. We'll do gray. really don't have much here. I think we have more upstairs, though. One, and then light gray will be our cobble. Right. Got the diorite box. Cobble box. That's pretty reasonable. And then stone box. It can hold a lot more. Okay. Supplies to make a little area for ourselves. And then last but not least, see how much we've got. We want to replace that or put in that final piece of glass at the... There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Grab it on the way out. Grab the final piece of glass at the darkroom spawner station that we left vacant. Not gonna do the expansions on the walkway where we switch out the diorite yet. We'll get to that point, but I don't think we need to go quite there. Okay, how we doing on time? 38 minutes. We've got our 242.23 target. Oh, I was going to store these in a... Let's go back real quick. I want to get one more shulker for the glass. We don't know what we're going to encounter, and it is far better to... have... Oh, already? Go away. Okay. Right sword, right pick. Let's go. Far better to have space in the inventory just to, pick up a tier or whatever that may happen to come our way. So I think that's going down on the negative 275-ish side. And we're going to go, so basically southeast. And both very roughly 250 blocks, so it's fairly diagonal actually from this point. And I think we will more or less try to keep this as a main north-south highway. So again, we're going to go back into Stone for the base. We'll keep the cobble for those two little barrier walls. And I'm kind of using stone because it's going to be less of a commodity. Cobble we can get. We just have to use a fortune pick, much like we did with the deep slate, if we know we need it. But I think as a lower border on whatever our tunnels are, as long as we're consistent, and then wherever we're building the little huts and stations, we can use the diorite. Look good. Oh, we almost forgot the glass too, though. Let's try not to do that. And I realize now the volume is still very low, so we'll try to get to that as well. Well, I had to fall in at some point, I guess. It's a lot harder when it's clacking at you like that. Alright, there we go. Let's go finish what we started over here. I guess just for a moment, we can do this. It's very stopgappy. We could even go down another one, but that would limit the ghast visibility. And then, whenever we're going to have a silk pick. Wow. Whenever we get there anyway. All right, while we're here, let's do this. That'll still remain an area of a little more fun than we actually want, but it's all right. I think we're all big adventurers now. We can handle it. So here we go. We're going to go all the way to positive 23 in this direction. How long has it been since we just run a tunnel through some netherite? We'll see. Would you clip that block? Why couldn't the lava be there? Just saying. Well, we do have this. Take that, gravel. Okay, there's our edge, or an edge. Okay, enough. And we do have enough here that we can now stop wasting stone. This isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do the. I'm talking fairly quietly because of the silence of the game, and we can do something about that. Go to 57. That feels right this time. Boom, boom. There's one block I don't mind if the lava eats it all up. It's the magma. It's the magma blocks. They can go. Just a big old storage nightmare. Alright, well there we go. We got through this first little bit, which probably up above us somewhere has our oh, I don't have, yeah, whatever. So now here we do want to use stone because this stuff could very easily take a few gas hits along the way. And then we'll do that. Get ourselves started here. So blue fire. I guess did we cut out that? We must cut that way further when we go. But eventually we should get the Crimson Forest down that way. Crimson or Warped, I can't remember which one came first. We are at -204. We still got about 225 blocks to go. Let's get going. Now, one thing we are not doing right now, and we probably could go back. We'll see if, particularly if we get to the forest, I'm going to do it. We've got the helmet to switch out with the gold to keep all the pigmen and piglins away. So wherever they start to take notice of us, we'll... Oh, that's it. In fact, if we've got to go resupply anyway, which we do, let's come in here. Now this can aggro, so we're gonna do purple for junk that can come in, but like this, anything we end up randomly getting. Oh, well, we've got glass, right? And pink. This is what we need, though. Gold helmet. Switch that out. That. You come back. I think you can get picked up. Oh, how did I just pick up another? It doesn't matter. And then I guess from here we'll start. It doesn't matter to have a stack. Okay, let's put this away until we need it. Pick those up. These two we'll want to keep ready. Cobble, we want regular stone first. I don't think we're going to be doing too much gathering here for a bit. And may as well get a few of these cobbles out. And then you go away, you go away, you two go away, we don't need you. That's just going to be our continuous jump. That's going to get dumped if we, I guess we can keep these two in our actual inventory. Alright. Feeling a little better about all that. at it. Get up. It's gonna come mow our... Hi. How bad is this idea? Hey, nothing fell into the lava. Soil. I gotta get rid of this. Can't see anything. Oh boy. Ha 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 ha, knew it. Knew there was a reason we had to go back after that. Hi. Okay. Come on in. Alright. Get all done with all that. Sounds like we got a lava slime too, somewhere. Oh, he looked gigantic, and then he just shrunk down to nothing. Poor little guy. He always wanted to be a big lava slime. Never got the chance. Ah. Okay. Close to done with this. Oops. My bad. Just decided to warm the feet a bit. Just too far. That's kind of handy. Thanks, game. Gold helmet paying dividends. Forget who that was, but when we lost VBC, I think, Vanilla Brewed Coffee, so I was like, man, I hate to say it, but you just wear a gold helmet and those guys don't bother you. And I've often said that I kind of prefer to keep everything even so I don't get surprised, right? So that I don't get complacent and then go open a chest or something and then have them get aggroed to me. I'd rather just kill them outright and know from the start that they're coming after me. But that is a powerfully poor way of thinking, and especially until we've got our netherite all done and everything, we should keep them at least neutral. So that's what we're doing. And in slow cooker, we never did, and that's the way I've played for a long time, ever since the Nether expansion. Honestly, I just see these guys, kill them. I treat them like any other hostile mob and deal with them as they come up, and it's pretty good that way. But that's where having an audience, because it doesn't occur to me like, oh yeah, wear gold. Speed things up a little bit, and certainly for the building and these kind of projects, yeah, for everybody involved, it's less tedious when you're not getting distracted every time to deal with these guys. So I did not clear that top level, or at least the 3 high level in the other one. That first little segment. Alright, let's see how far we've come now. We are at not very far. Remember, we're on the edge here. When we're in here, we go ahead and use Nether. More. Come on. What were we at, like 30-some minutes when we started all this? I have a feeling we may not make it, but we're doing very well. Give it that. Let's check that again. I have no idea. Hey, 58:45. Pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and quit while we're ahead, so to speak, and get out of here. Check it out. Check out all the progress we made. I think we're doing great. We've gotten out to the spawn, marked it. We did all that Enderman nonsense to start this one, so it took a bunch of time. Without that, we could have been done, but needed more obsidian for portals, and we certainly have that to go for a while now. So we can, once we get to the matching coordinates for our spawn, we'll do that. We've got some materials, but once we light the portal, we can kind of back and forth real quick, come up with what we want to do for a little house thing, and maybe we'll make that one a little more housey, and give it a door and some windows and a yard and some shape and contour to it a little bit. Just have something with a not much more purpose other than keeping creepers out, and not much functionality inside of it other than to enclose the portal. Maybe have bed and a chest or something like that. We can stash some gear, but mainly it's just, we found ourselves popping up at spawn. Well, now that's nothing for us. We just run back down this hallway and get back to base. So, should be quick and good. We'll see you back here for the conclusion of that linking up one in the very next episode. Until then, take a break like I'm about to do, and we'll see you back here for more whenever you all are ready. Stay awesome out there, guys. Bye now.